So excited to follow up the decarbonization talk with a conversation about artificial intelligence and applications in mining. So how this is going to work, we're first going to open up with a presentation from Cheryl, Cheryl Hart with OnTask Strategies. We're then going to invite the rest of the panel up to have that panel discussion, and then we will close with another little short presentation. So Cheryl, come on up. We'll get you started, and then we'll move into the panel discussion.
Guys, I'm a little bit the same way. I need to be able to kind of walk around, so I'm just gonna, if I can take this out. So is anyone using ChatGPT? Has everyone kind of touched it, seen it, knows what it is? Hopefully everybody knows what OpenAI is. Okay, so good. I just want to get an idea where everybody's at. So, today we just really wanted to introduce some key concepts in AI and mining and some specifics actually to mining. So, we don't want to talk about it as just a buzzword, but we definitely want to get everyone started and engaged on this topic a little bit more. Advancing. Where does it have to advance? Oh, there we go. Oops. Okay, so I wanted to relate to a lot of the conversation I've had about AI. Here's me in 2017. This is hand-in robotics. And what I wanted to point out here is my uncomfortableness. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm very tight. I'm like, there's this robot standing beside me, taller, bigger, can talk to me. It was a very awkward situation. So, I wanted to be able to say to you, it is an uncomfortable situation to see something non-human having so much information. So totally appreciate that. So that was 2017. So now if we look at implementation, and if you can play it, that would be great. Here's my avatar.
Welcome to an unparalleled journey into the heart of this dynamic industry. Through our meticulously designed critical minerals training modules.
You can stop it, that's good. So I don't know if you've seen that beginning part, that was my avatar. That's not me talking. I did not do the video. This is literally me just putting in some words and my avatar presenting this. So this is kind of where we're going. We're able to have AI agents be able to do some functions for us and just us be able to do the real work. And these are educational tools that I pulled together for critical minerals. And, as we kind of go through this, ChatGPT is just, very basic kind of entryway into building your tech stack. There's so many other tools, thousands. So essentially just being able to play with it and kind of learn, that's a really good starting point. But, what I wanted to do today is really kind of talk about how we can, look at realizing the benefits of AI in mining. And one of the key things is just understanding the innovation landscape. So as many of you have some really great products and services that you're advancing the market with, and these are the things that we have to understand what already exists in the market. So we know that we have predictive maintenance already happening. We have ore estimation happening, some really cool drilling stuff. I think I saw Novamera yesterday here. Some really cool technologies. So kind of looking around what we already have, and then investigate some of the other industries. So what are other industries doing that we can bring in? I wouldn't say we're the best at that, but if we're looking around to see what we can achieve, that's a good way to start. The second real important thing is really accessing the readiness of your organization. So the other thing is just, are your IT teams able to take this on? Do you have people energized about this, or do you have people scared about this? You got to really kind of look at where you're ready to be able to train people, hire people. What do you have to do internally? And the other thing is the strategic alignment. So you really have to make sure that your business goals are being achieved through these tools. A tool is just a tool, so are you making sure that this tool that you're looking at is really achieving results that you're looking for? So aligning that, make sure that your management's also committed to this. We all know what it's like to have somebody come up with a flashy new thing and you're saying, what am I going to do with this? Or you have a new idea and management doesn't support it. We saw that in the renewables. We see this in our existing programming. You have to be able to have bottom up and top down support in this. And the other thing is the implementation planning. This is so important. We know about scaling projects. We know the word pilot projects. This is so important. And there's some really key differentials that happen in mining versus in other sectors. We have other safety parameters that we have to be conscious about. We can't just put a simple little tweak in and hope that it just goes out to the sky in the cloud and we just achieve, a machine achieving something. You have people involved. So there's different situations and the iterations that we have. IT is very used to putting stuff out and trying it. Well, these are lives. This is safety. So we have to make sure we're putting out the right content. And then, the integrated strategies, obviously the project management, looking at successful implementation. And then, ultimately, are we getting the success that we want? Is this tool doing what he wanted to do? And I work with over 70 people around the world right now, some women in AI. And I was looking at this morning, and we were just 5 of us were put in Forbes magazine today. And we're just looking at one of the people I work with just made $30 million based on AI agents. So this stuff's coming really fast. But there's a really key thing we have to make sure that we're doing. We have to make sure we're having that communication, get those external partnerships going, build out your ecosystem, share. I'm with people from Kazakhstan to Germany to, all around the world, and we're sharing. It's unbelievable the amount of information. This is coming at us so fast. We can't be siloed and insular on this. And the other thing is regulatory compliance. I was just at the Hinton series and, the social impacts of this. Dare I say this, one of the top, and I don't know if you know Jeffrey Hinton, he's considered the godfather of AI. He just got the Nobel Prize. He's based out of U of T, and he works with the Vector Institute here in Toronto. And one of the things is they actually said too much information is actually not good for these models. Mining has tons of data, tons of information that comes in. So one of the key things they have to do is make sure that we're looking at this in a social manner that's going to be used in an effective way. But how much regulation do we want from our governments looking at this versus, how do we make sure that we're building models that work for everybody, but using in a good way? So the security, the cybersecurity stuff that we're looking at, we have to understand how do we make people compliant and using these tools in an effective way. So, and what I wanted to really kind of end this on was what I started with. What's the point of a tool if it doesn't reduce your effort or increase what you can achieve? It's just a tool. So don't worry. We're not too late to the boat on this. Mining's adoption rate's always known to be slow. We just have to try it. So try all the different tools. Don't just sit on, ChatGPT. There's Perplexity. There's so many other tools. Gemini. There's tons of them. But make sure that you're looking at each of the tool in a safe way. And the word safe can be visualized in multiple different ways. So, this information is actually on my site, and we're going to be able to talk about this. If you scan this, you'll be able to actually see the 5-phase plan. It's on my LinkedIn site, and you just take it down from there.
Thank you, Cheryl.